Packages are a great way to boost your online course sales. But how do you create them? Keep watching to find out. Hey everyone, welcome and hello. If you're new here, my name is Janelle and I help business owners create and market online courses. So today we're going to talk about packages, how to create them, what they are, all of that good stuff. Let's dive in. All right, so let's start with what packages are. You see packages everywhere. They are essentially a set of features or assets, if you want to think about it that way, grouped together at a specific price point. So you've probably seen packages for SaaS companies, for car dealerships even, for, of course, other online course creators who are selling their courses. They are literally everywhere. Let's take a look at a few examples. All right, so promise to show you some examples. Let's take a look at, this is Zapier. If you use Zapier, then you know how great it is. If you don't use Zapier, it's a fantastic tool that allows you to integrate two applications, make them talk to each other. And they are using packages, right? You see this with a lot of SaaS companies. So they have a lot of packages. They have 5 packages. They have their free one, which is a package, but it's free. And then you get into the paid packages. And you can see this is what I'm talking about. You get different features at different price points. So this is one example. Another example is services. A lot of people think that packages don't apply to services, and that's absolutely not true. So this is Samar's website. I really love her work, and she has 4 packages on her site. She's got her audit, she's got a strategy and conversion copy session, and she has a 48-hour session, and then she has just a single email strategy session. So this is another way to package. You can package your services. When you package your services, you're pretty much almost productizing them. So you're turning your service into a specific product and saying, this is what you get when you purchase this service. Another place where you may not have thought of this as packaging, but it is, and it's one of my favorite examples, is going to be cars. If you go to dealerships and manufacturer sites, you're going to see packages for automobiles. So this is Volvo's site, just happened to pull them up. They have, for one of their cars, they have 3 different packages. They have the Momentum package, and you can see they're doing the same exact thing that Zapier did, right? Where they have features listed out for each package, and it's at a specific price point. Since it's a car, of course, it starts at this price point. And you can select it. So this applies to so many things. And I just want you to be aware that you can definitely use this whether you're selling products or services. So how do packages apply to courses? Well, when you create your online course for the first time, a lot of course creators, they start with just a single price point. And later, you might realize that you have additional assets that you can bundle in and offer in a second package. Now you'll have effectively 2 packages, and you'll have the course, and then you'll have the course and the extra goodies or features or whatever you want to call them. We'll come back to how to package later, but that's essentially what it has to do and how it impacts you as a course creator. Before we talk about how to create your packages, let's talk about why you should even do this. What is it? What do you gain? How does this benefit your business? So packages are great for any business that has products because they do a few things. One is they increase your revenue while providing additional value to your audience. They also help your audience to self-identify. And thirdly, which is related to that second one, psychologically, packages change the buying decision from yes or no when you just have one offer to which one. Okay, so let's specifically look at a couple of examples of packages with regards to online courses or just products in general. So this is one of my clients. We do a lot of work together, and his name is Gareth Pronovost, and he is an Airtable consultant. So in his business, he has several offers. He also has training. So what we've done is twofold. We have not really packages, but we've used a package structure for his training page in and of itself. So if you come here, you can take a look at his mastermind community. You can look at this one-time payment product, which gives you the basics, the essentials of how to use Airtable, or you can sign up for his online course. And if you click on the course, you'll really see how packages applies to an online course. So in this case, we have Starter, Pro, and Premier. Starter is just the course, and then a product that he just launched called Formula Vault. Pro is that plus the community, as well as the weekly coaching and a library of coaching sessions. And then he's got Premier, which gives 10 one-hour private sessions in addition to everything that you get in Pro. So this is an example of setting up packages for your online course. And much to what I said earlier, we've got just a little highlight here that the best value option is going to be this middle one. This is what most people are going to need, because they're going to need access to the course, they're going to want the community, and they're going to want coaching. So this is the best option for most people. All right, let's take a look at another example. Shameless plug. This is my own course, Finish Your Damn Course. And we can take a look at the packages for Finish Your Damn Course. Now, I've done something a little bit different in that I have two packages. I have Starter and then I have Pro. So Starter is access to the course. Now, this is ideally for people who want a self-paced option. And maybe that's because of budget, maybe that's because of time, whatever the reason is. So we've got Starter for self-paced. And this is just access to the course, self-paced video lessons, and assignments and worksheets. Then we have Pro, which is the group coaching option, where you get all of that stuff, as well as access to the community, 1 hour coaching, email copy for your sales page and your email funnel, as well as a one-on-one consultation with me. So this is an example of how I use packaging in my own business. All right, I promised you that we would come back and talk about how to create packages. Now, it's a bit more involved than just throwing a bunch of stuff together and saying, I've got a package, right? What you want to do first is take inventory of all of the digital assets, well, not just digital, but all of the assets that you have to offer that will add value to your course. You also want to consider what your students need to be successful. Now, when I say take inventory, I really mean that. So often we create things and we forget that we've got all this great stuff that we made. A lot of that stuff can be repurposed. It can be made as part of a package for your course. So definitely take that inventory. And like I said, consider when you're doing that inventory, consider which of these features or assets are going to be helpful for my audience. Now, the easiest way to get started, let's say you're just starting out and you don't have a lot of assets to create your package with. Well, the easiest way to get started is to provide access to you. So for instance, you could have package A, which is your course and maybe a community. Maybe you have a Slack channel or Facebook group, or you're using Mighty Networks or whatever, the million tools out there for community. And let's say you offer that's your first package, that's package A, you offer that for around $500. Well, package B might be everything there, course and community, but now you include coaching. So you include some access to you, maybe 2 1-hour coaching sessions, and that becomes your package B. That's the simplest way to get started, access to you. As you progress in your business and you create more assets, maybe you do some workshops, maybe you have some videos, maybe you have some additional courses, you'll have more assets to create your packages with. All right, so let's answer the question that I know you have because everyone has it, which is how many packages should you have? 2 or 3 is the answer. I say 2 or 3 because either one could work. 3 is ideal, and I'll explain why in a moment. But when you're starting out, sometimes 2 is what you have to go with. So do what gets done. Start with 2 if that's where you're at. Any more than that starts to get messy, and it starts to make it actually harder to decide, which is not what you want. So whenever I see 4 or 5 packages, I kind of cringe. So keep it simple, keep it to 2 or 3. Now, the reason 3 is ideal is because you really want to have your package that's most attractive to the majority of your audience. You want that to be the middle package, right? So let's say you have, in my example earlier, we had package A and B. Let's go back to that. So let's say you have package A, which is maybe just the course only, right? For people who might have a particular budget and they just want the course and they just want to get started. They don't want any of the bells and whistles. Then your middle package might be the course and that community access, which is so valuable, as well as maybe some additional digital assets that you have, 1 or 2, not a whole lot. And then your premier package is going to be everything in B, but also probably include some access to you, some more one-on-one time as well. So for most people, that B package, the one with the course and the community and 1 or 2 additional assets, is going to be perfect. That's really how you want to think about your packages when you're doing 3. If you're doing 2, then it's totally fine to have, like we had in our example earlier, just 1 package that's kind of the minimum and then 1 package that's more premier. Now, if you're wondering how to price your packages, we're going to talk about that in the next video. So be sure to hit subscribe so that you don't miss out. All right, so in today's video, you learned what packages are, you learned why you should use packages, you learned how to create packages, and how many packages to have. Let me know down in the comments if you use packages for your online courses, and if so, do you have any questions? I would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.